Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juice, and today we are talking about a really cool superhero RPG called Power Outage Be a Hero by Babarchi El Tayyib. Again, I've said this name before. I think I almost always butcher it. I don't know. He hasn't told me I did. But this is a really cool game for kids, especially. And, obviously anyone of all ages can play it. It's got a very specific feel to it. Um, and he does a lot for charity. If you notice, he's done this PDF in bundles where he's encouraged people to buy it that way. Rather than supporting him, you're supporting whatever the bundle is for charity and things like that. And basically, he's just an overall awesome guy. So at this time, if he's got something like that going on and that's what he's promoting, go purchase from that. But if he doesn't have anything like that going on, support him. So a while back, he sent this to me as a review copy. Unfortunately, I have not played it. And so that's why I have not done a review. I don't think it's fair to a game system to review it without playing it. But from what I've read, it's a really cool system. Again, I love the style, the theme, all the stuff he's included in here. You can see it's a very colorful book, well laid out. It talks about getting started, grab a hero, talks about dice, how to use them, how to determine them, cape paths. He does have some stuff you can also purchase as supplements to go along with it that you can find over on Drive-Thru RPG. Exploration, puzzles. Ultimately it's a simple game. It's something that if you do want to play it with, say, a 6-year-old, as long as they can sit still for a little bit, then you'll have a lot of fun. Talks about what is a tabletop RPG, what's unnecessary but worthwhile, miniatures. So, and when I was talking to him, he's like, yeah, you can just grab some of your kids' toys and things like that. And I was like, oh, for sure. Found it was pretty great for scrolling through and finding information and keeping track of everything. Less paper waste too. So, tablet. What do I need to play? So he's got game cards. You can use a game mat, gaming dice, your kit. What is that? Notes, yeah. Paper drawing materials, gems, or other tokens. So what you could use instead of miniatures too is you could check out like side quest tabletop miniatures, or somebody who's one of my Patreons, Tactical Tokens. They make these little small tokens. You can get 1 inch, 2 inch, or larger. You can get them where they're dry erase. Or you can get them with printed icons on them or logos and things like that. So it's really affordable and reusable and awesome. And so I actually think, and they're very durable, I actually would recommend using either of those. SideQuest Tabletop Miniatures, or TTM. He's got an Etsy store. He's located in Australia. And Tactical Tokens, I believe, is located in America. So two different companies that, if shipping costs matter or anything like that. The side quest ones are 3D printed, so they're less versatile, but they do have some you could have them with numbers on them or different icons and stuff on them as well. But tactical is, again, you can get them dry erase and things like that. So check those guys out. But anyways, cool book here, like I said. The paper is like a thicker paper in the physical book. Now, it's print on demand, so you probably can get different quality of paper as well. It talks about your different attributes. Power, impact, omer, yield points, and travel. Calculating base stats. Just looking at this, you can tell how simple this will be for a kid to pick up on. They don't have a ton that they need to memorize. Tells you when each thing is used, how it's used, leveling up. How does one level? Here's your character sheet. I kind of like that they front load the character sheet here. You can also download the character sheets online on Drive-Thru. But look at that. It's just a very simple sheet. You got your powers down here. You got your attributes, your story. You can draw your character here. Again, perfect for a child, right? Child can draw a smiley face with a stick figure or with a cape or whatever he wants. If he's really good at drawing, could actually draw it with its familiar, doing its special power. What your weakness is, your power tracker. I think yield point tracker, if I remember right. secret identity, your team name, hero name. So really cool stuff. I love the big text. One thing I'll say is some of the text gets a little close to the edge, but that's okay. Talks about standard actions. Personal note about terminology when describing battles. Yeah, the primary goal with to encourage gameplay with children and adults. In doing so, please visit poweroutagegame.com for resources and links to social groups playing the game. Additionally, if you are playing with children that have disabilities, check out accessible-rpg.org. The community is always available to help with guidance. So, very cool stuff here. Death is not in the game, as well as the idea of a total party kill from the game. It is up to your discretion to do away with these terms in favor of terms you're more familiar with. So again, it's a kid's game. It's not meant to be like, oh, he's dead, he got shot, there's lots of blood. Like, that's not how this is played. Like, you play it as like some really like 60s Batman style would be perfect, right? Like where it says pow instead of showing you punch them, right? Like, or a zap, but no blood, nothing like that. Example of pre-combat and combat environment. I like Butterfly Girl. That sounds cool. Ice Princess. My daughter, I've been playing some D&D with her, and this stuff right here really resonates well with me. I love the inclusion of a female player character. Obviously, my daughter is really into the idea of playing role-playing games, and the representation that this encourages and that other games are starting to encourage is really great to see. It's talking about a lot in here about how to play and stuff, so that's cool. Creating powers, power lists. Here's the setting, the world of Power Outage. So that's pretty cool. I like the art here. It's very colorful, vibrant, very much up to a game master's discretion here on how you do it. Looks like a darker part of town or a darker city area. This is a very futuristic city. The sink. So it looks like almost like a lot of pollution, but at the same time, like you have houses and stuff, it looks like. A desert and mountains, a forest or jungle. Lots of cool stuff. Love the lighthouse. Just some cool art. Black and white version. The history of Outage, Alaska. Shirai City. Look at that. That's cool art right there. Love it. Some of the villains. Again, very cool stuff here. I love the themes. Look, C-3PO. Not really. It looks more like a crash test dummy. It probably is more of a crash test dummy. Zavoid. Zavad. So that's that like darker area. Again, more. Look at this. A toaster head. Like, that's cool. His name is Breakfast. He's got like a Lego mall looking thing. Bolshevist with two big fists. Stunt double. And Suburban Knight. Seward's Refuge. You got General Particular, who's an outline. Agent Orangutan. Very cool. The Sink. Look at that. You got Boat Rocker. Instigator. That's me. Where do you get a picture of me in a gator suit? No, I'm just kidding. Loyar. Conditions. The Overgrowth, which is like the jungle with the pyramid in it. Swagnito. That guy's cool. And by that guy, I mean Tree Stash is cool. Rock and Troll. Sandwich. The Unexplored. That's cool. Look at that. Little kids' art of their characters, basically, it looks like. So then it gets into the bios of the bad guys. So there's Mrs. Roboto. Has her stats. Looks like as she levels up too, so you can have her at higher levels. Or maybe it's no. Mrs. Roboto Mark 1, Mark 2, so it's different power suits. Robo Troopers are probably like minions. Get into this other guy. I'm going to try and say his name. Yeah, okay. So I don't know exactly how that works. There's breakfast, over easy, over hard. So again, I think that's when he levels up. But then you've got like minions and stuff. Bad apples, serial offenders, means on toast, slash browns. The names are great. This is a cool game. Like I said, if you've got small children, this might be something worth picking up for you. You know, you've got these that you can just pick up and drop in. It wouldn't be hard. Let your kids make any style character they want, and just drop them into the world and have a good time. I really like the Instigator guy. He's cool. Mecha Instigator, and then he's got Tarantulas, Snapping Turtles, Grosquitos, Granny Conda, Scarana, which is like a piranha, Warhogs, Kaimen, Frog Spears, Undead Hartax, Ares, or Errors, I don't know. You got the boat rocker. Yep, Powers and Henchlings. I should have just read the side. Gobbling Sharks. Yeah, you got some good stuff there too. Swagnito. Tree Stash. A fearsome encounter lays ahead. Look at that. I love the art here. I think this book, again, it tells you everything you need. It gives off the complete feel. Obviously, it's for kids. I could see myself playing this with adults, though, just a couple games for fun, just a quick pick-up game. I think it'd be a good time. You know, but I love superheroes, so maybe that's part of the draw for me. I'm a superhero fan. Babarchi's great, though. You know, he's very pro-community, very good for what we love in our RPG community. I'm a fan of Babarchi himself, and I think he did a great job with this. I look forward to seeing more of what he does in the future too. You know, I know he's a big family guy. Talked to him quite a bit. We were trying to set up a one shot, and then some things kind of happened in real life, and we never set a date or some players to play it. But maybe I'll set something up sometime. Gary's Game Garage map. That's cool. I like these maps. Session 2 rewards. The Suspect. Cape options. More maps. That's a puzzle. Yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think. If you've got small kids, would you run this for your kids? Are you thinking about picking it up? Let us know in the comments below. This is not this is not necessarily, again, for kids, but it is intended to be. You know, again, you can play it with your groups. Oh yeah, so look at this, the Hero's Pledge. So something to give your kids if they do play. Print this out and give it to them. You know, I protect those in need. I don't act for greed. I will help without reward. I will face darkness, but still move forward. I could be anyone, any shape, anywhere. I just have to show that I care. I accept people for who they are. I inspire my friends to go far. I will defend what is right and what is true. There's a hero in me, and there's a hero in you. And you got a little comic book back here. Again, very cool. Little comic book for you to read with your kids. It's featuring some of the characters in here. And then, in the very back of this book, you do have a couple pages of notes. So, there you go. And that's it. That is Power Outage, Be a Hero. I highly recommend getting this, especially if you have small children. It looks like a very, very simple game to play. The book is very colorful. You know, pick it up, give it to your kids, let them look at it, you know, let them tell you they're interested. Again, great guy, very supportive of the community. Go support him. This is Master the Game. I am Juice. Game on.